Tonight, from Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's a special prime-time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans taking on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception, but this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Zerline now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from Nashville. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here comes the Tennessee offense, and you see Ryan Tannehill leading them out.
And one of the things that has really impressed me about Ryan Tannehill has been his perseverance. Early in his career, didn't have the success that he desired. Had some injuries that slowed his development, but he kept working at his craft, and now he's a guy that I think you can put a game on his shoulders.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. CeeDee Lamb deep for the Cowboys. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play here for Dallas.
Not sure much more could have been done there defensively. One up with him, tried to knock it away, tried to get an arm in, unsuccessfully.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Five yards remain on 2nd down. Prescott now, option right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. The give is to Elliott. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Buying time to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
From the 29, Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. Throw left side here, hauled in by the tight end Ferkser. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. The snow certainly making conditions difficult, and it's not likely to get better anytime soon. As we turn it right back over to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now it's Tannehill. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Dancing, and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Randy Gregory with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott now from the 50. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bud Dupree able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a 1-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. 1-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is Tony Pollard. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. A give to Elliott. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Haven't heard much from him all night, but welcome to the party, making his presence felt in a big way.
They've kept him under wraps all night long, but boy, did he find a great time to bust out.
A first down carry by Elliott. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Elliott. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Zerline now for the PAT. Got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So now Tannehill and the Titans down 14-7. 43 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Throwing Tannehill. Able to find Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
The drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up. Tannehill. He's got Henry, and he's got a first down to the 40-yard line, but the clock runs.